Right, good afternoon. Well, it's Good Friday and it's pretty good, apart from the weather, that's not good. It's a bit chilly again, but at least it's dry. Anyway, I've just done this garden now, I'll just show you. I've done this little garden in G-Cross, nice little garden actually. In fact, I'll just show you up here, this top part of the garden, the lady let us use this greenhouse. And this, about 4 years ago, we had as a big vegetable plot, me and Dawn. So we spent hours here, but obviously, with me work and what have you, I was actually spending too much time on this our little allotment, but we got a lot of fun from it. So the lady that owns it, she said, what can you do with it? So what I did, I seeded it. I turned it all over, seeded it all, put in a lot of perennial plants, and it's a bit of a wild garden, but it's nice. Got a load of raspberries up there. These are all plum trees. But while I'm here, I want to show you these. For those of you who watched my vlog, my last vlog that I put out actually, wasn't it? I think, was it? I think it was. Would you look at Tom's face, or Tom's face is a picture? Well, if you watched that vlog, there was a certain plant in, just after I'd been talking to the sheep. I've got the hang of that, talking to sheep actually. A lot of people think I'm mad, but do you know what? I think they understand me. Anyway, I pointed this plant out to him in the woodland. Lovely, pretty plant, Luke. And it's called wood anemone. And Tom said, if you remember Tom saying, an enemy? Does that mean we've got to fight it? So it cracked me up, that did. But anyway, they are pretty, these. And I've, like I said to you before about them, go back to them. They're like little tubers underground. They're like an anemone. So they'll grow in the shade in your garden. So if you've got a rough shaded area under trees, buy a few of these, plant them in clumps, and you'll end up with a really nice show. And they do last quite a while. These ones now, these have been out about 5 weeks. So, and I'll just show you up here, because there's, in that nesting box up there, we've got a coal tit nested in it. It's been in and out all the time I've been working here, but typical, innit? I want to show it you, and it's not there now. Right, so I've been in. Do you remember the house that me and Dawn looked after, where we looked after the little dog Pep? Well, I've been up there this morning and done a bit of work in the garden. I worked there yesterday, but I finished off what I needed to do today. I'm just going to go home, grab a drink, and then I'm going to head off down to the farm, to the 110. I've not been down for 2 days. So I played bowls on Wednesday. For those who watched it, I had the trip out in the Porsche. Scared the bloody life out of me, to be honest. Speed that thing goes at. But it was really nice. I enjoyed it, and I even managed to win at bowls. So this week I've managed 2 in a row. I've won 2 games, 21-18. So pretty chuffed. Right, let's get down there. Oh, listen to that. We've got a robin singing. We've got a collard dove I can hear. That's the robin that you can hear in full voice. Bit gutted and all. I've got looks like I've got a slow puncher on my van. Did you remember Tom got me these tyres? Yeah, Tom got me these tyres, and the lad who fitted them, Jason, I've just phoned him up to explain my tyres going down. So he said, you've probably got a slow puncher, so bring it in the morning, Andy, I'll get it sorted. So tomorrow morning I've got to get out early and get my van sorted, and then I'm going to have a bit of a session making some nesting boxes for the lad that supplies me with the bird food. I'm going to make him a robin box and a nuthatch box. Plus I've got a load of firewood to cut as well. So let's crack on anyway. You wouldn't believe this, would you? You wouldn't believe that was once Mark's car. Unbelievable. Right, anyway, I've just got down here on the 110, and I'm going to water the sheep. I've just turned the tap on. I'm sure they've got no water. As you know, as I was saying before, I can talk to these sheep now, so I'm just going to go and see how they're going on. I won't have a word with them. It's not warmed up any either. Actually, what I want to do as well is check on my nesting boxes. on the bottom end of this field where the silver birch trees are, I put a couple of nest boxes down there, so I'm going to go and have a look at them. And then I think I might just have a wander down to the river. We've got the sheep down there, you see, and seem to have been, well, not neglected, but I've certainly not been down to the river now for, oh, must be, I don't know. I think the last time I went down is when we met the River Trust people. So I'll be interested to see what's happening down there regarding the geese and all the ducks, the parakeets and what have you. And I've got a bit of food for the bloody sheep's just got electrocuted. The daft thing. Unbelievable. They're unbelievable, these sheep. Hello. Good. You're a fine looking beast, aren't you? Eh? Hello, girls. Hello then. This one here, this is the one that's just got trapped in the fence and electrocuted. How are you feeling now? How are you? That wasn't a clever thing to do, was it? But I have one of our parakeets. As I was saying, I've not seen him, had I? And he's gone back to the same tree that I saw him in a couple of days ago. Wonder what's bringing him up here. Zoom out, Andy. Yeah, it's on its own. There's no other ones around. Maybe there'll be a few more down by the river. Zoom out. Very interesting. I've just come down to feed the birds on the trail. They managed to empty all the bird feeders have been emptied, and now I'm going to have a guess that the birds haven't stripped these cages down in a couple of days. I can only put that down to our furry animals, the squirrels. So I'm going to make this pond slightly deeper, slightly wider, but I'm also going to put a little escape route in for it for the water. It's already breaking the wall of the dam anyway, but on this side, for when it fills up, I'm going to build like a sort of an overflow so the water can get away, so we don't end up with like just a pool of stagnant water. You can see it coming. I'll just zoom in there. You can see it coming through the dam wall there. But yeah, it's certainly created a nice little area, this. Now, just while I'm up here, can I thank you all for you know, trying to find out what that plant is, what me and Tom were pointing out. I thought it was common hogweed, but I wasn't 100% certain. So I asked you to, in your comments, you know, like if you've any idea. And a lot of you took the trouble to have a look, and 99% of us say it is common hogweed, so nothing to be afraid of. And to be honest, it looks quite good as ground cover. But I think what we're going to do, we'll just have a wander around here. Me and Tom were having a look at this the other day. We're going to make this a circular path. Then we're not just walking up and walking back down. So I think this is the area, just down this little brew, through these trees here, see. I'm going to chop through with a machete. I'm going to cut a path through here, and then I'll just see if I can get through without getting all thorns stuck in my head. Yeah, take a pathway through, and it'll take me up onto the buttercup field, so it'll make a really nice circular walk. That's the plan. Ow! You know what? It's no good having a bald head. And these are the plants, the hogweed that we were looking at. So, I mean, they are quite pretty, aren't they? And it's not the giant hogweed, so we're not going to get poisoned off it. I wonder if we've got any fairies have moved into our little house here as well, see? I wonder. There's a few there on the bank. Well, the first bird to come to the food's the robin. Beautiful little thing, isn't he? He's got a mouthful of mealworms. Right, I'm just hoping that the swallows, when they actually arrive, ignore what that says and they come and they build the nest in here. That's what I'm hoping for. I spoke to Julie and she said they'd actually nested in the ones up there. But obviously it's not accessible this time for them. So we're hoping for that. The back. I've come to do my perimeter check. And instead of carrying it home with them, they like to just throw it over onto our path. Absolutely brilliant. So don't worry about it. I'll take your poo bag home with me. I'll put it in our skip. Don't worry. It's been a while since I've seen these girls, so looking at this, they've certainly not forgotten me. Come on, then. Come on, girl. Well, it's nice to know they've not forgotten me anyway. They're not going to forget anyone anyway if you've got any food for them, have they? Oh, but look how, I'll tell you what, they've got some blue heads there on them, haven't they? But but well, that's my first bird on the river I've seen, the Canada goose. He's sounding quite vocal as well. It actually looks really nice today, the river actually, because we've had a bit of rainfall through, so it's sort of flushed it all and it's looking really nice. And as you can tell from my last come down here, how many more leaves we've got on the trees. All the bluebells are out now as well, and there's some nice forget-me-nots mixed in with them as well, as you can see. And if I zoom in here, or not so much zoom in, but hang on a minute, I've lost it. Where's it gone? I've lost it. Oh, there you are, look at that. Now that is a flower from Herb Robert, commonly known as Stinking Bob. And you know why they call it Stinking Bob? When you brush it on your clothing or your fingers, it stinks. I've got a mandarin duck. I can't believe actually how it has changed in just over a week, isn't it, since we made the United Utilities down here. The greenery is unbelievable. It's starting to look nice and hide a bit of the litter. What have we got over there? Let me just spin this round. No, you zoomed in, Andy. Zoom out. So we've got a male mallard over there. We'll have a walk down the river and just see how many more mallards are knocking around. Right, I've just spotted now some of the wild garlic that's out in flower, so I want to show you the flowers. I like them, I think they're pretty. We'll clamber down. And also, I've just noticed a group of people on the other side of the river and they're doing a litter pick, which is good. So we'll try and get close down here without falling in. Don't want to be falling in the water. So we've got, this is the flower of the wild garlic, see? That's nice, isn't it? You know, loads of little petals on there. Really is nice. Look at the litter over there in the trees. We need the leaves to come out so we can't see it. Got another pair of mallard there. Not found any nests yet, but it still is a little bit early, to be honest. Zoom out. Got a mandarin duck stood over there as well. So that's 2 I've seen this morning. Well, it's not this morning, it's getting towards late afternoon now, to be honest. I've got the Emirates plane there. That's just taking off. So this is the flower on a horse chestnut tree. So you can see the slight pinky bits to it. Big conker tree this actually. I think the kids will have a great time down here. We've got in the vicinity here, we've got 3 conker trees. In fact, we've got 4 big conker trees. In fact, while I'm here and all, I'll just have a quick look at the weir from the top. I always give a big shout out to, I've just spotted a grey wagtail as well. Just flying down the river. Don't know whether I can pick it out or not. Somewhere on a rock down there anyway. Got another pair of male and female mallard. Look at this as well. These are those willows that I planted a few weeks ago, probably about 6 weeks ago now. So they're taking, that's brilliant news. But let's have a look at this over here that I've spotted. This has come out, this, in probably in the last, I don't know, 10-12 days. But this is a beautiful broom at the side of the river. Unfortunately, it's surrounded by wet wipes, but have a look at this. Look at that, beautiful vivid yellow that. They'd look nice planted all around these, look at the state of it. Gordon Bennett, it's horrendous it is. Every time, oh look at this. We've got a conker tree there growing a seedling. Well, I was going to have a walk down further down, I've tripped up now in bramble. I'll have a walk down further down river and just see if the Canada geese are knocking around. Yeah, we've got our resident Canada geese down here, so that's good news. Been searching for them and they seem to be tucked away behind mounds of grass. I've also just disturbed on the river a female goosander. I made a bit of noise going through dead Himalayan balsam and disturbed it, so not to worry. That's at full speed. Don't know whether you picked it up or not, but that was the male goosander.